Before I start this video, I just wanted to tell you guys that the Saturdays in August will belong to the band. Voting is still going, so you can still change the results of that. And right now, Nightwish is winning with 26 votes and there are 94 total votes. So thank you to everyone who has participated. But it's not over yet. If you want to cast in your votes, you can still do that. But I will end that voting at the end of this month, so be sure to leave them as soon as possible. But now, let's get on with the video. What is up YouTube, my name is John and welcome to the very last Wintersun Saturday. Today I'll be reacting to Land of Snow and Sorrow, a live rehearsal at Sonic Pump Studios. Now I wanted to do time from this live session, but actually when I started the video on YouTube, the very first 2 minutes of the video were just muted. So I was like, what the hell YouTube, why do you keep doing these things to us, to everyone on YouTube basically? The copyright stuff is just crazy these days, but you know, we have Land of Snow and Sorrow to take over right now, and I've never heard this song before. I've actually heard the whole debut album from Wintersun. That one is really great, but I've never heard the album Time. I remember that the album was like really super anticipated and it took a long time to like record and get it all together, just because it was so complicated for Yari to put this all together into one friggin' record. But right now, today, I'm going to finally check out the first song from this album. That is Land of Snow and Sorrow, and it's going to be a live rehearsal, so it's going to be really awesome. But now, without further talking, let's get into the song. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. It's 30 degrees in here, so could use some winter vibes. That's right, Kai. That's what I always show when I'm nervous. Yep. Oh, beautiful dual guitar work. Yeah. And obviously the majestic keyboards make a return. Really like this riff progression. Oh yes. All those majestic guitars in the background. So cool vocal layering, damn. Ooh. I know some people would say like, there's some vocals and they don't open their mouths, but that's called backing tracks, not playback. Ooh. Loving the guitar work in this one so far, really cool. And also to the backing tracks, you would have to have like 3 areas at once. It's a little bit impossible. Getting the medieval vibes as well. Just want to feels like there's more of a balladic approach to it a little bit. Especially with the singing and the chorus. Ooh, nice pitch harmony. Damn, Yuri is slaying those vocals. Oh. God damn, that finger stretch. Hurts my hands even seeing that. That's right. And the bassist can sing as well. The keyboards almost feel like a harp, like, you know. Really subtle, but loving it. Oh, I even hear tambourine on those snare hits. Those backing vocals from Yuri are just so freaking good. That gave me them chills. Cool drum feel. Yeah, okay, you did an amazing job. Everyone did. Damn. already feel much better after this song, even though it's still like 30 degrees Celsius in here. Alright, so that was Wintersun Land of Snow and Sorrow live rehearsal at Sonic Pump Studios, and again, these guys can do no wrong. Like, I can already tell that all of their songs, they probably don't have like a bad song, I can already tell you that, even though there are still a few songs that I haven't heard from this album Time. But these guys are just so good musicians, especially Ayari is such a great composer that I don't think like they have like any mediocre songs, at least that, because you know what I've heard here was quite different from their previous songs, even though I recognize some of those elements, but it was more like super mellow stuff. Maybe the closest that I can really compare it to was Winter from the Forest Seasons. But even Winter had like a little bit of a different vibe because it was a longer song and had more you know, bigger changes in the song. At least I think so. At least one big change in the song. But this was like most of the time going on a straight line and really like balladic, melancholic, atmospheric, and really like that, you know, getting that winter feeling into you, like singing about snow and sorrow. Like, really, when I was listening to this, I was basically transported to Scandinavia, to Sweden, and you know, I felt like I was sitting somewhere just watching the mountains and seeing the snow fall down. And god damn it, this basically transported me to another dimension, and I loved it. I love how Kai Hato is just like, you know, I'm playing this really awesome fills and quite a complicated song, and I'm just, you know, sitting here smiling, doing my job. Is really like super carefree, but at the same time he's so freaking on point and precise at what he does, and it's just cool to see because you see so many drummers you know, just getting like really super metal faces and just going you know, all the time, and they're super serious. But Kai Hato is just all smiles, and I absolutely love that. And again, even though this is a live rehearsal, I mean, it's like a full-fledged studio. This Sonic Pump Studios is like a big thing. I think that is this the studio from their crowdfunding campaign? I'm not entirely sure, but everything sounds so good. Even though it's live, it sounds like from the friggin' record, even though I have not heard this song from the record. But you know, when it comes to Sounds of Winter and Stars, I might actually prefer the live version from the studio. Because, I don't know, there's just some magic to these live versions. It's just, I don't know, it has just that something extra. And sometimes, you know, there are some bands that just are so good live that people say like, oh my god, you guys, I heard your songs on an album and I was like, okay, this stuff is great, but you know, meh, a little bit maybe. But then you see them live and you're like, holy balls, these guys have a ton of energy. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. The heat is killing me, so I have to stop recording and go outside or I will melt or something. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Wintersun Land of Snow and Sorrow live rehearsal at Sonic Pump Studios. If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribe for more stuff, because as you know, there's always more videos coming your way. If you feel like talking to me outside of YouTube, there are links to my social medias down in the description below this video, and there's also a link where you can directly support my channel and what I do here. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So have a nice day, evening, night, or whatever you have right now. Cheers!